Hey everyone, I'm gonna pin my website. Okay, so if anyone is interested in any of these products, be sure to check out my website, which is, whoops, there we go, pinned below in the comments. I'm gonna talk about the Kudos this month. So anyways, but you do get, in the Kudos this month, you get your choice of shade of Splurge cream. Comes in this box, this little container thing. And then you get your choice of shade of the Hottie Lip Plumper. They have 5 new shades, which this is one of them. And then they also have the original, which is just clear. It looks pink, but it's actually like clear. So you can put this over like a lip stain. You can put it over any of the lip glosses. You can put it over the splash. You can put it over anything, and it will make your lips plump. And it also is a gloss, so that's good to know. And this, and you get the Epic Mascara. So with all of this, you essentially get the mascara for $5 because all of these products together are normally, individually, $77. But separately, not separately, that is separately. Separately, if you were to purchase these products, not in the Kudos, it would be $77. Whereas in the Kudos this month, only $58. $58! Oh, that's insane. I can't even, like, it's so exciting, the deal. Like, it's like, okay. Regardless, let me just show you how these perform. So I'm gonna do like a little differently than what I would normally do with my makeup, but that's fine. But I will obviously prime with the Touch Glorious face primer because, you know, everyone needs to prime. And as you can see, I am breaking out. There's a lot of stress going on right now, so. But we're gonna see how well the Touch Minerals pressed powder performs. I am going to put, because I haven't even used it yet, because I received it yesterday while I was live, and I was so excited about using it, and I was like waiting, and then I was like, screw it, I'm going live, and then of course it arrived while I'm live. That's my luck, so sorry about that. I am going to use the Touch Mineral Skin Perfecting Concealer on some of the spots that are a little quite red. I'm just gonna, and of course my dark under eyes. I think that's all the really red spots. There's another one over here. So, this is me. And I like to let that sit for a minute, but I'm gonna use the powder concealer brush to kind of like blend it all in. So instead, if you want it to have like a really full coverage, your concealer, just dab it instead of, or press it. Stipple, I guess is a good word too. Instead of swiping, because swiping, you kind of can do a mixture, like, you know, or like circles, but swiping, you know, doesn't get you as full of a coverage. It's not like pressing it in. I guess we'll just bring this down. But that's why the blending buds are amazing too. I don't have a unique blending bud, but I know it's the same thing. But I do have blending buds from other brands, so maybe in another video I'll show you guys that. But I already started using this brush, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna stipple the concealer over the spots that are issues. If you are watching this later, don't forget to comment anything. Just say hey. You don't even have to do hashtag replay, but just say hey. I know I look insane. I'm I'm just gonna bring this under my eye. I want to swipe under my eye because it doesn't need to be like super crazy full coverage, but. And then I kind of like, once I do that, just kind of go back over to like blend it a little bit so that when I do put the powder over top, it's not like going to just be like crazy dots all over my face. But I don't really know how it's going to turn out. Like I said, I haven't really used the powder yet because I got it yesterday and I already did my makeup when I got it, and I was not about to like take my entire makeup off that I just did just to try out a new product to see how it would work. So you guys are seeing it for the first time live. Well, me using it for the first time. And I hope it works. I've heard really good things about the powders, so. Alright, that's like, okay. So I did get the shade Velour, and it's the Touch Mineral pressed powder. So it comes like this. It's got a mirror. It's got a sponge pad thing, which I don't really plan on using. I just tested it out of my arm. Like I went like this just to see. That's as much as I used it. I didn't use it like very much. And then you flip it over, and then get your pressed powder. So I'm gonna use I guess I can try it out. Like if the brush doesn't work, then I'll try the spongy pad thing that comes with it. But for right now, I'm gonna do this, and then we're just gonna, Also, I kind of like to stipple the powder too, and then I'll go over it and kind of like swipe a little bit. But I mean, that's a huge difference already. I'm just trying to like make that look a little bit more even. Yeah, I'm just gonna put just the powder on half my face, just so you guys can see. So this is with the pressed powder. I forgot part of my forehead. Pressed powder? No pressed powder. So it definitely gives I would say like a more medium coverage. Because my cheek is just as red on this side. I mean, you can still kind of see the redness, obviously, but generally speaking, I mean, I'm very happy with this coverage. I'm not disappointed. And also, this would work amazingly over any sort of BB cream to give it an even fuller coverage as well. And especially if you have dry skin like I do, which the BB cream is on its way. But the BB cream is way more hydrating than like the Touch liquid foundation. I mean, they're both fine. They both like, it's just the BB cream doesn't dry to a matte, like powdery finish. It's more of a dewy finish. That's why you'd want to put powder over top of it if you're looking for that very full coverage. But no, I'm just gonna do my whole face so you guys can see. But this is also super light. I mean, obviously it's a powder, it's not a liquid, but I just really like how it feels. It goes on super easily. And even if you didn't have concealer underneath, like, I feel like this would be a great coverage just on its own as well. So now that I have it like applied everywhere for the most part, probably forgot a few places because I definitely did have my face, but I feel like the only difference is, like, if you were to use the sponge, I feel like it would be a, let's see, like, 'cause so this is a little bit more red. I put the product on the sponge. Yeah, so if you use the sponge, it is a way fuller coverage. But I'm not mad about it. Like, I like the coverage that it's giving me. With the brush, I mean. Now I'm just gonna stipple it around again one more time. But also just in general, I feel like this powder is a lot easier to apply and it's super simple. I mean, you can even see, like, I just swipe this on my ear and maybe you saw, it definitely makes it a difference. It covers it, well, my ears are really, really red, but for some reason, I don't know. And then I'm just gonna put it in my hairline a little bit more. But, like, let's say you wanted to use BB cream and powder. You can use this brush for both, the BB cream and the powder. Super easy. So that's the one nice thing also about just using powder. They don't really have to set your face with a setting powder because then, I mean, it's already matte and it's set. Whereas if you had the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation with the dropper that I normally use, I mean, it doesn't go anywhere easily. Like, it still dries and matte, but I feel like because it, oh my god, what am I saying? Because it goes on liquid, that it's more likely to transfer, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but whatever. And I also feel like the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation shows your dry spots more so than, like, if you use the BB cream and then a powder. Because the powder, when you pack it on or stipple it in, it fills in your cracks and crevices. I mean, the primer helps with that tremendously, do not get me wrong. But then the liquid foundation, I see, tends to grab your dry spots and kind of stick there, if that makes sense. Whereas, you know, I mean, unless you're using the exfoliating mask religiously or have, like, an exfoliating glove, which I do use in the shower, super cheap, easy to buy on Amazon. I guess I could grab it if I wanted to, but it is in the shower. You can use them on your body as well, but they're super nice. Even if you don't get the unique exfoliating mask, the gloves are super nice with any face wash that you're using. And it helps make your makeup a super smooth application and also shaving your face. And I know this sounds really weird, but I mean, I've been doing it for a while now, but it makes the makeup go on way smoother. Okay, that's just because I'm breaking out. But, so just ignore that. But, like, but yeah, the exfoliating glove and then just the shaver. They have, like, the Touch Flawless thing or whatever, but I just use, like, the razors. You can go on Amazon and get a pack of 6 of them for, like, $5. And not only does it shave the little tiny hairs that are on your face, which isn't even the biggest part for me, it gets the dead skin off also. So if you exfoliate with a glove, like the exfoliating glove, and then also shave your face afterwards, and you only need to really do the shaving part, like, once a month, not even, it does not grow back darker. As you can see, I mean, like, I'll show you guys, I guess, if it starts to grow out, but you really can't see it. It grows back the exact same way that it came. It's not like your legs, I guess, or, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something else. It's not like your arms either, or, because I shaved my arms, and it doesn't grow back any differently than how it was before I shaved it. So, it's the same idea. It doesn't change much. But it does make your makeup go on way, way, way smoother. So not only should you be taking care of your skin in general, but I feel like if you really want that good, flawless makeup application, like, even if you're in a hurry and you just don't want, like, you just want to whip on your makeup like you're a mom. First of all, the Touch powders are great for that because you can just floof it on. They have a loose, please don't break. I hope that didn't break. I just threw it. Um, just had a heart attack. Yeah, it's good. Don't worry. So it lasted through that. Anyways. But like if you're in a hurry, I feel like the powders are great for that. They do have a loose powder as well. I just like the press. I feel like it gives, in general, when you have a pressed powder, it's more compacted, so it's going to give you a fuller coverage, where just not even unique in general. I'm saying like in general, pressed versus loose powders. And then the loose powders I used to always use, and I did use for a long time. But I felt like the pressed powder, like since it's a looser coverage, I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's how I think about it. But yeah, so even if you're just like on the go quick makeup, like every day, you don't really care too much about the detail of it per se, you just want to cover your face, like you wake up and put makeup, throw it on. The glove, the exfoliating glove, and then the razors for your face, like are super easy, super simple to do, just like add to your routine. And the exfoliating glove I'd only use like every other day. I wouldn't use it every day because it can also, I don't know. I just feel like it's not necessary every day, but that's just mine. Like, you can use it as often as you want. Anyways, moving on. So now we have the pressed powder on, primer, whatever else, and I'm just going to really lightly throw in some bronzer. So I really don't feel like I need it that much, but especially if I'm doing something really easy and simple. But might as well, right? Might as well. And I'll post pictures for you guys of my lips before and after using the Hottie Lip Plumper today. Like, I'll wait. Like, I don't know how long it says to wait, but I went a little overboard with the bronzer. It's my bad. But I'll take pictures so you guys can see the difference that it makes. It definitely, I did obviously try it on. I was super excited about it, so obviously I already tried that on. That was yesterday. But it definitely has like a tingling sensation. It doesn't burn or anything, but it definitely has like a, like it's almost like peppermint. That's what it smells like. So I feel like that's what's the tingling sensation that you'll feel. I'm not sure exactly what's in it, but it's a super fun sensation. So now I'm going to go in with the Movestruck Brow Precision Liner, or Movestruck Precision Brow Liner, shade medium. Oh, and I also I shave my eyebrows. I mean, not off, but I shave like underneath. I used to get them waxed. We have a waxer here at home, like that my mom and I, that we got a couple years ago. But it's also just like a lot of work to have to heat that up every single time. So now these like face shavers that I buy, which are technically like eyebrow razors, I just use for my brows as well. Because I do not have time to wait for the wax to heat up and then to like decide to like actually do it. And also, I personally find it really difficult to like wax your own eyebrows personally, just because you know it's gonna hurt. I'm like super focused. Dang. So close. Then I go with the other side of the liner. Just brush out my brows. Then I do the other brow. And I literally just trace the brows that are already there. I mean, I guess that's like another tip though. If you really are lazy with your eyebrows, you know, I mean, I used to religiously, literally, I remember in high school or even like the beginning of college, I would, every time I got out of the shower, which is every day obviously, I would sit and look in the mirror and, you know, pluck my eyebrows. Any single hair that would like grow in. Yeah. But yeah, I would pluck any single hair that came in, and so shaving them, sorry, I started getting focused. But shaving them, I find so much easier, especially if you already know your brow shape that you like. It's a lot easier to just shave like the general area and even just pluck a couple hairs if you feel like it. And you don't have to shave them as often as plucking. At least what I've noticed. But I do need to, like, obviously, I need to fix them up currently. But I think the brand of razors that I buy are like Twinkle or something. But I've seen them at TJ Maxx, but obviously different brands. So yeah, I'm just following the brow that's already there generally. I might bring it in a little bit farther, but not by much. Whoops. And I might obviously go back in. They're about the same, I think. Close enough. So, as usual, well, I'm going to brush this one out one more time. I'm going to go over them with the brush, and this time I actually have the powder, the correct, well, shade of powder for my face. Not that it matters really, because regardless, the brow is not going to be that color, but it helps blend it even more into your skin tone. And today, normally I'd use, you know, the blending brush, eyeshadow brush for blending my brows a little bit so they look a little bit more natural, but you can do the same thing without even anything on it. So, yeah, those are my brows. Anyways, so now I am going to show you guys the Splurge cream again, and this is the shade Faithful, which is a darker chocolatey brown, and this is in this month's Kudos. Yay! So I'm going to show you guys that, and I also do now have the Splurge cream shadow brush, which, like I said before, is very similar to any kind of concealer brush. I guess the Splurge cream brush is a little bit more flat, whereas the concealer brush that I was using for it is a little more rounded. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just going to use this brush because now I have it. But you can use pretty much any eyeshadow brush as long as it's like more tightly packed and not like super loose, like the blending brush, for example. So I'm going to go in with this shade Faithful and just kind of paint that on. I don't normally do like one color all over my lid, but I will do that today for you guys. Show you. This is a matte shade also. And the Splurge cream shadows do dry to a powdery finish. They don't stay creamy on your lid. And then you just keep it like that. No, I'm just kidding. So you just kind of dip in there. And also it helps so that you get right down to like right down to your lash line if you angle the brush more like upward at an angle. And just kind of start right way down there. And then kind of work your way up. These are very blendable. As you may have seen in most of my other videos, I do use Splurge creams. They have matte, shimmer, and I think for like a limited time they have even metallic shades. So the metallic shades, I think they have like blue, red, and yellowish metallic shade, I believe. So if you're interested in metallic, we also have some metallic even like lipsticks and stuff. Currently, they're promotional colors, so they won't be around forever. Just want to make sure they're even before I start to blend. Yeah. Whew. Excuse me. So that, whoops. Then I'm gonna go in with a blending brush. I'll give it a second to set for a second. And literally just blend it a little bit so that it's not as crazy harsh of a line. Where it stops, excuse me. So that is literally just one Splurge cream shadow and a blending brush. Like, I mean, that's literally all I put on my lid. I didn't put any other colors. And mind you, I don't have mascara or anything else on. But, I mean, that's pretty easy. And if you have a brush that you, even if you had like your finger and you need to clean something up, this just brush has like a super nice, like small end on it. So that way, if I did accidentally go overboard with where I placed the Splurge cream, you can go back and then you can just, you know, clean it up and then also, you know, blend it back out. But yeah, and that's the shade Faithful. And it's a super pretty brown shade, especially for anyone with brown eyes, which I have. I'm gonna clean this off so that way. And this is the Dream Beauty box. It's like a little mesh pad that, you know, you can take it out to wash it, but it's like, it just gets any shade that you have on your brushes off. So that way you can use the same brush for your whole eye look instead of switching back and forth constantly. You don't need like 50 different brushes. The Splurge cream shadows, when they dry, they do take a second to blend out compared to like a regular shadow, obviously. But it has a lot to do with the fact because it goes on a cream. But like I said, it dries to a powdery finish, which is already done. But it does take like a second more than like shadows to blend out. But it definitely does still blend, as you can see. It's working its magic. Having the right tools, even if it's not like these specific tools like that I am currently using, but having the right tools makes such a difference with your makeup application. Same with anything. Like if you have the right tools for building a house or, you know, photography, which is another thing I do, obviously, which I don't really talk about on this page, but I mean, I do photography too. So that is something I do, and that is my passion. That is actually what I'm going back to school for. So I had 1 year left, but I'm going to be doing it. This fall, I'm finishing my senior year. But yeah, or like with your hair, if you don't have like, you know, the right products or tools for, you know, doing your hair or whatever it might be that you're doing, it makes a huge difference between a good photo or a bad photo, or, you know, how your hair turns out, or good at makeup application or not good at makeup application, or how a house is built, or how fast a house is built, or I think you guys get the picture. But yeah, this is just one Splurge cream and a blending brush for my eye look. That's literally all it is. Yep. I think I'm gonna go and clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna blend this out again. As I did with the other eye, just so it matches. So that's one color. And you could even bring it under a little if you wanted to. Let's see, where'd that brush go? I'm just gonna use whatever's extra on this brush and bring it under my eye a little bit. Or stab your eye, that's fine too. And then go back and smoke it out a little bit. Just a little, I'm not going. So yeah, and then of course the next part of the kudos is the epic mascara. It is epic. Also, just so you all know, if you wash your wand, at least like if you do your makeup every day, like I kind of do now, especially, you want to wash your wand, it seems like more like once a week, and it makes your mascara actually last a lot longer, believe it or not. And tomorrow will mark 21 days of me using the lash serum, so I will definitely take a photo of that for you guys. Super exciting. It's definitely made a huge difference with my lashes. And that's just, I mean, this is just one coat of the Epic mascara. Just one coat. And I accidentally touched my eye with the wand, but that's okay. That is easy to fix. I can even just use the brush I used to use my Splurge cream and just go over the spots that I accidentally bumped my eye. Okay. Blend it out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna go and do the other eye. It seems like the more and more that I use the lash serum as well, I use it twice a day, that my lashes get longer, and so they're way easier to curl. Because this side I always have struggles with. The lashes like seem to grow differently on this side than they do versus the other one. But the longer that they get, they seem to curl a lot more. So. Yep. And that is just one coat of the Epic mascara. Huge difference. And I didn't even put mascara eyeliner on today. I'm just going to use whatever's left over from after doing my bottom lashes to just go over the top one more time. But look at that. That is insane. Hi, Grandma. I can see her watching. Okay. So yeah, that is literally just one coat of the Epic mascara. And as you can see, I dotted my face with it. So I'm gonna let that dry for a minute and I'm gonna go in, because if you don't let it dry, then it just smears and that's no good. So far of the Kudos, I mean, I've used this all over my lid, and this is the shade Faithful. Blends super nicely, especially once it dries. Obviously, you want to give it a second to dry. And then I use the Epic mascara, one coat, on my lashes. And I don't know, let's see. And go line back and just. Alright, so then I fixed it, and that's the completed eye look. Super easy. If you need to clean anything up, you can always go back, whether it's with your concealer side or your powder side of the brush. I'm just going to make sure that this is well blended. So yeah, super easy to do. Finally, of course, the part I've been waiting for to show you guys is the Hottie Lip Plumper in the shade Chandelle, who is my upline. So kudos to her, literally. So these three products are what comes in this month's Kudos. Yay! This is a like super creamy, glossy shade. It is a toasted like nut brown. Super perfect. This is like the perfect nude. But this is literally the perfect nude, as you might be able to see. I hope you can see. So that is it for today. I am not messing around with any, you know, I didn't put any eyeliner on. I didn't put any, let's see, what else did I put on? I didn't put any highlighter on. I didn't put anything else, you know, on. Pretty much just concealer, powder, eyebrows, Splurge cream, mascara, and lipstick. Oh, and bronzer. A little bit of bronzer. I didn't even put that much bronzer on, though. I don't even think I did my forehead, actually. I'm going to fix that. My bad. Did I? I don't remember. I really don't remember. But I'm going to now because I'm talking about it. If I did, oh well. I'm going over it again. And I probably didn't do this either. But if I wasn't talking, this would literally take me like not even 10 minutes to do. But I'm trying to like sort of talk about the products, obviously, because I don't want you guys to just be like, what's going on? And I'm not even gonna bother doing my nails. Or if I do, I'll just go, you know, do. And then just to blend it all together, just because I've reapplied it, you can go back in with whatever powder you're using, whether it's the translucent setting powder or a loose powder or whatever, and just kind of, you know, go back over some areas.
Spy with my little eye, a girly I can get 'cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed cutie I could turn into my...
I'm sorry. I had an unknown color. But yeah, I'm just gonna make sure the contouring or the bronzer is like really well blended, because I reapplied it to the areas that I wasn't sure if I put it there in the first place. Just gonna make sure everything's blended down to my neck. So yeah, now that is the completed look. No, you know, super easy, super simple. This is like actually a really easy look to just like throw on. The powder is a really good coverage. So you can even like see how like some of like the the Splurge cream went up a little higher. So even if you use whatever face product you're using right now, I'm obviously using the powder. You can come back and clean that up, whether it's with this brush or whatever brush that you use for concealer or just your face in general. But this is just a super nice like fine brush, or like, I mean, smaller brush. So yeah, and then I might go back just to make sure that it's like not super harsh line. Alright, and now I'm done. So these products you can find on my website, which is pinned below in the comments. You can also go to the description of this video. The kudos this month, I'm just going to reiterate, are these three products, which are normally $77 when individually purchased. The Hottie Lip Plumper in your choice of shade, the Epic Mascara, and your choice of shade of Splurge Cream. So definitely check that out. It is an amazing deal. You get 25% off, which is like even more so than the kudos normally are. So, and you get the mascara, which is bomb. Literally, it is the bomb of mascara. Like, it is the best mascara I've ever used, for $5. And this is normally $24, I believe. 24, 26, and then 27. I don't know, I can't do math in my head, but I did add it up before this video, so I know it's $77 all individually purchased outside of this kudos. So definitely, like I said, check that out. I am using all of the kudos products currently, so super easy look to do. Throw it on, you're good to go. If you're interested in hearing or seeing any of my future live videos, don't forget to like my page. So if you click my nose, hit like, you're good to go. And don't forget about that affiliate link opportunity. which you can message me about or, you know, comment. Or just go to bombbabies.com, click join, and you can find it there. So, see you ladies tomorrow. I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.